今回はフィンチ家の奇妙な屋敷で起きたことっていうゲームをまた一からやっていきたいと思います。ニューゲーム。とオプション開かんね。まあ、いっか。これどこ行くんだ？こっちか。あれ？俺ニューゲーム押してたよな。ちょっと待って。勝手に戻んだ。よし。これ×なのか。音でか音でけー。ちょっと待って。うっせー。これ。BGM。SE、ダイアログ。明るさはこのままで。カメラコントロール、反転じゃん。まあ、いいか。で、OK。なんか終わったんだけど。いいね。まだでかいかな。どうだろう。もうちょっと低くするか。SE がでかいのか。BGM をこんくらいにして。で、かな。プリ。さっきよりはマシかな。うるさかった。奇妙な屋敷で起きたこと。前に進まねえ。なんだ。
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the
11歳の
rooms.
時までここに住んでいたけれど、家の半分は立ち入りが許されていなかった。
Inside the mailbox were bills from
郵便
7
受け
years
の中
ago,
には
marked
需
urgent,
要支
open
給開
immediately.
封と書かれた7年前の請求書があった。取れないんだ。
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
ルイス兄さんのお葬式以来戻ってきたのは初めてだった。
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what
遺
it
言と
unlocked.
一緒に母さんは鍵を残してくれたけど、どこを開けるのかはわからない。
Maybe she thought I'd know.
私が知っていると思ったのかもしれない。それともその謎を解くために私が戻ってくると思ったのかもしれない。どっち行こうかな。こっちでいっか。
The truth is,
本
even
音を言え
after I
ば、
inherited the
家
house,
を
I
相
never thought I'd
続
come
し
back
た
to
後
it.
も戻ってくるとは思わなかった。
But now I had questions about my family
で
that
も
only the
今は
house
家
knew
族
the
に
answers
関し
to.
て家そのものにしか答えられない。あ、読み切れなかった。どっちこっちか。
The woods around the house have always been
家の
uncomfortably
周りの
silent,
林は常に気味悪いほど
as
静
if
かだ。
they're about to say something but never
あ
do.
たかも今にも何か言いかけているかのように。なあ。
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the
家
way I'd
は
been
覚
dreaming
えて
about
いた
it.
通りそのままだった。夢で見たのと同じ。あ、こんなんだったっけか。
As a child, the house made me
子供の
uncomfortable
頃う
in
ま
a
く
way
言
I
えない
couldn't
け
put
れ
into
ど、
words.
このうちは私を落ち着かせな
Now,
く
as a
させた。
17-year-old,
今
I knew
17歳になって
exactly what those
何と
words
言えば
were.
よかったか
I was afraid of
が
the
わかる。
house.
家を恐れていたんだと。とりあえずこっちかな。
I hoped the key might unlock the front
鍵で
door.
玄関ドア
It
が
didn't.
開けばいいなと思ったけど甘かった。
Looking in, I felt like the house
中を覗
itself
く
had
と
been
家は
waiting
それ
for
自
me.
体のスケールモデルみたいだった。どこ行けばいいんだ。なんだこれ。
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond.
ED に
She said it had killed her husband.
一度池に住むドラゴンについ
I
て
was
聞いたっ
6.
け。
It
私は
seemed like
6
an
歳だ
odd
っ
joke
た
to
が
me even
それ
then.
でも変なジョークだと思ったっけ。これがドラゴン。作り物。何にもない。なんかいっぱい落ちてる。普通にうるさかったなこれ。
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot
犬用
easier
の
when
ド
I
アを
was
くぐる
11.
のは11歳の時の方がよほど簡単だったっけ。まあでしょうね。
The power had been turned off the
電
night we
気はずい
left.
ぶん前に止められていた。あ、電気ついてないんだ。 日の光かこれ。
For the first time in
久し
years,
ぶりに
I felt like I was home.
家にいる気分がした。
But instead of a family, there were
でも家
just
族の
memories
代
of
わり
one.
にあるのは記憶の抜け殻。何これ。
Like how only one restaurant would
うち
deliver
ま
to
で
our house,
出前して
so
く
we
れ
had
たたった
Chinese
一
a
軒の
lot.
レストランのこととか、それで中華選んだ。中華なんて書いてたなんて書いてた。見えなかったな。こっち行ってみよう。
The table was still erect from the night
私た
we
ちが去っ
left.
た夜のままテーブルは散ら
It
かっ
was like
て
a
いた。
bomb had gone off,
まる
killing
で爆弾
everyone
が
but
落ち
sparing
た。
the furniture.
みんな殺されていたけれど、読めない。読めなかった。漢字わかんねえ。
Nothing in the house looked
家
abnormal,
の中で
There was
特に変
just
なところ
too
はな
much
かっ
of it,
た。家
like a
があり
smile
すぎ
with
る
too
と
many
言
teeth.
ってみれば歯が多すぎる映画みたいな。歯が多すぎるっていうこっちゃ。
Even the fireplace had a story.
暖炉に
Edie told me the
ス
bricks
ト
came
ー
from
リ
the
ーがあっ
original
た。イーディ
house
によると沈
after
んだ
it
最初
sank.
の家のレンガで作られたそうだ。へえ。あ、なんか吸い込まれてた。
Great Grandpa Sven built a
ひいお
music
じい
box
ちゃ
for
んのス
Barbara,
ベンは
along with the
バー
rest
バ
of the
ラの
house.
ためにオルゴールを作った。そして家の他の部分も。ひいおじいちゃんが改造した。ここに探索したいけど。
My mom wasn't much of an optimist,
Yeah.
but she
母
never
さんは
stopped believing that my brother
本
Milton
当
was
楽
alive.
観主義ではなかったけれど、兄のミルトンが生きていると信じ続けて。なんだこれ。
Edie told me once that
イ
every
ーディはあ
Finch
る
who
時
ever
これま
lived
で
is
生きた
buried
フィンチ
somewhere
家
in the
の一員
library.
はすべて書庫の。早いよ。読むのやめよっかな。早いわ。なんか、ボンド接着剤セメントなんだこれ。そっち行くのもいいんだけど、こっちが。
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
やっぱはまんないんだ。
After Milton disappeared,
ミル
Mom
トンが
sealed
行
up
方
all the
不明になっ
bedrooms.
た後、母さんはね、
Then Edie
寝室を
retaliated
全
and
て
drilled peepholes.
それにイーディは反発して覗き穴を開けた。覗き穴があるんだ。あそこ。
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room
サ
with
ム
his
おじ
dead
いちゃんは
brother.
7年間の
Calvin
間死んだ兄弟。はい。1950年から1961年。生まれてね。
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
なんだこれ。トイレ。洗面所。
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
あとはこっちの前に。
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
あとはここか。
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
入れないからやっぱあっちか。うわ、なんだこれ、気持ち悪い。気持ち悪いっつっちゃダメか。
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
これがバーバー。他になんか。
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
ってことはどこ行けばいいんだ。
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
魚だ。サメ。ジンベエザメかな。
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
あ、開いた。
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
他になんもないもんね。これ。
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
なんかセーブ入ったな。
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
これがネズミのやつか。
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
あとはこっち、怖っ。こっち行けない感じか。あれ、こっちも行けない。
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
マジか。食うんだ。え、まさか。クリストファー。
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held
と思っ
back.
たけど我慢した。これは
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
鍵かけられんの。そっち。あと トイレか。
I kept eating and eating.
歯磨き粉だよね、それ。うわー、マジか。なんかいた？
I ate a lot of things that night.
あれこれって食べれるっけ？作り物じゃないんだ。さすがにね。
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
は
I reached out for her. And suddenly,
あ、お
I was a cat.
猫になった。
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up,
わお。
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
どうすりゃいいんだこれ。
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
ああ。黒。
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
わお。
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
あ これ画面用意したらごめんね。
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
足がどこ行った。あ、いた。
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
何これ。
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
うわ、もしかしてこれヘビ。うわー、俺の嫌いなやつ。
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, in the morning. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? In the morning. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Shut it with a longboat till he's sober. Shut it with a longboat till he's sober. Shut it with a longboat till he's sober. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. Across the water, I saw something new, something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
What? 何これマジで。
I got closer and closer.
Ah, こっちじゃないんだ。これどこ行けばいいんだ。
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be
あれこれホラーゲームじゃないよね。
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
なるほど。次のセーブポイント行ったら終わりにしようかな。
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
あれ、セーブポイント行った？
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
あ、セーブ行ったね。じゃあ、今回はここまでかな。一人攻略終わったもんね。何人いんの？ 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、11、12で、12人ね。じゃあ、今回はここまでにしたいと思います。また近々やると思うんで、よかったらまた見に来てください。チャンネル登録、高評価、あとコメントとかくれると、嬉しいです。それじゃあ、バイバーイ。